Y'all, CNN just threw the e-brake on this whole blue wave thing. New polling they just released and did an entire segment on literally dashes the hopes and dreams of lefties, Democrats, politicians everywhere. This one you need to watch because we were talking about this collectively for the last 2 weeks. CNN just echoed what we've been discussing. Everything's going to be linked in the description box below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. I'm not going to bury the lead on you guys, but if you want to save the country with me, get in here, please. We are trying to bring you everything you need, which CNN catches up to eventually, apparently, because we are over the target. I would love to have you guys join us in saving this country together by dispelling propaganda with things like this. Of course, you can follow me on X at BradenLOA. Guys, we are going to have a blast on this one. Please watch this whole video. I'll try to do it quickly and keep you entertained while we do it. Okay, here's the big narrative. Going into the past 3 to 4 weeks, it's a lock. It's a blue wave. We got Ted Lieu from California on the Democrat side saying blue tsunami. Oh my God, everyone hates Trump. Hey, do you like Trump? You're an idiot. I mean, literally, it is the most assumptive, it's over, walk-off home run, hopes and dreams that you've ever seen. All based on bull crap. Here you go. Watch. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's been propaganda. It will continue to be propaganda. Take it away, Harry. Let's get it.
That's right now.
Yeah, I mean, Democrats in the minds of the American public are lower than the Dead Sea. What are we talking about here? Well, let's take a look. The net approval rating for Democrats in Congress, you said it, Kate Baldwin, the lowest ever. Look at this. Overall, they are 55 points underwater. Their approval rating is south of 20%. It's even worse when you look at independents. Look at this. Negative 61 points. That means that their approval rating is 61 points lower than their disapproval rating. Quinnipiac has been polling this question for the better part of the 21st century. They have never found Democrats, at least those in Congress, in worse shape than they are right now.
That's
They have never, let me say it again, they have never found Democrats as low as they are right now. Well, wait a minute. I thought it was an absolute lock. Donald Trump has driven the economy into the ground. Gas prices are going down, inflation's going down, the interest rates are going down, housing's going down, rent's going down, groceries going down, and gas is going down. Yeah, a little awkward when you actually look at what's really happening versus all the propaganda that's paid for and bought. Let's keep on going. Never seen this low before. Lower than the Dead Sea. My God, how that e-brake just put everyone into a tailspin, right? Watch this.
independents and overall, but what about Democrats on Democrats?
Yeah, what about Democrats on Democrats? So part of the reason overall is so low is independents are driving it low. But that's not the only reason it's so low. What about Democrats on Democrats? Democrats' net approval rating of congressional Democrats. I want you to keep in mind, they had never rated Democrats negatively until this year. And right now, what are we talking about? We're talking about a net approval rating from Democrats. This is Democrats on Democrats. Their approval rating is actually lower than the disapproval rating, and that is quite the drop from October. I think during the shutdown, there was a bit of a boost for Democrats, right? There was a rallying around the flag effect going on. But Democrats did not like how that shutdown turned out. They have returned against Democrats in Congress. And you mentioned Dan Goldman in that intro. One of the
I don't care about Dan Goldman. Heck with Dan Goldman. Look at this. You're out of order. Holy crap. A rallying of the flag effect, almost like a massive propaganda push with a whole lot of money that just poured into the economic system of the political intelligentsia through all of the X feeds, the media feeds, and all the other media punditry shows. That's weird how in October, the big sign of life was plus 22. And now, because of the shutdown, and they got smoked. You know, that shutdown that they won, right? All the Democrat pundits would say that, you know, they won and Donald Trump didn't win. And the Democrats absolutely was a masterclass in how to win a shutdown. Well, we're back to Democrats going, that's bullshit. Minus 6 points from October to now. That's an 18-point swing. Sweet. Actually, no, that's a 18-point swing? Oh my God. Guys, I'm telling you, you gotta be subscribed and like and share. You gotta be involved because the work that we do, and we have conversations every single day, live streams every single 9 p.m. Eastern time, every single night. We've got 2-day videos during the day. We've got shorts. It's paying attention to this stuff because you need to know it 2 weeks before CNN does. This is why this is so crucial to pay attention to everything going on and not get distracted by the noise. All right, watch. Here we go. Come on, Harry. Let's get it.
Reasons that Dan Goldman is in trouble right now in a potential primary against Brad Ladner is because at this point the Democratic base is so upset with Democrats. So even if Democrats take back Congress, don't be surprised if Dan Goldman ain't there because of numbers like this one.
And this is quite a shift that we're looking at here. I mean, so this gets to the midterms, of course. What does this do to Democrats' chances of taking back majorities in Congress?
Yeah, you know, we're talking about it. You mentioned it. What is this? 22-6. That's a 28-point decline falling through the floor.
Sorry, 28.
But of course, the question is, can Democrats still take back Congress, even with their ratings as low as this? The answer is yes, but in my mind, it's definitely hurting them. Why do I say that? Because take a look at the generic congressional ballot with a Republican president at this point. Look, Democrats are ahead, but they're only ahead by 4 points. Historically, that is quite weak. At this point in the 2017, 2018 cycle, it was more than double that at 10 points. The same back during George W. Bush's second term in office, where you saw, of course, the Democrats were also ahead by 10 points. So we're talking about a lead of less than half what we normally expect. And I think that's why, at this point, there are...
Okay, well, hold on, Harry. Wait a minute. A lead that's half of what you would normally expect? I've been banging this freaking drum. It's not about me. It's just about data that they're not covering. I've been banging this drum for a week now? Well, in 2005, they were plus 10 under George W. Bush. Well, in Donald Trump's first term, they were plus 10. Well, it turns out now in the biggest blue wave that's ever going to exist, and Democrats are going to take over all power forever, apparently it's half. Just like all their other candidates and all their other special interests and all their big personalities and thought leaders in the Democrat Party, you have to go failing to go upward. It's mind-boggling. The amount of propaganda that they have been shoveling down your throats is insane. Plus 4 compared to the previous plus 10 and plus 10. Isn't that odd that that would just now be coming out after all the special elections? Again, remember, the special elections were the big bellwether. They were the big canary in the coal mine. They were the one that was going to indicate everything for the Democrats. Until, reality strikes.
There are a lot of Democrats who might be thinking, hey, we can spike that ball in the end zone. But the numbers at this point say, hold on just a minute. Yes, you're on your way to a congressional majority, but it's still a long time. And with numbers like this, considerably weaker than historically speaking, it might be a tougher road to hoe than normally.
Well, especially if you see that change from October.
Yeah, if you see, when you see your base going a 28-point shift, and when you see numbers like this, you see this overall.
A lot can change.
A lot can change. And at this point, you know what? Democrats are hoping that Donald Trump's unpopularity can ride them to a congressional majority. But you know what? When you have numbers like this, hold the phone just a second.
Hold the phone just a second. And that's what I want to wrap this video with. Y'all, it is mind-boggling how bad the Democrats are. But they would tell you, and all their media acolytes and all their media pundits and all the spinsters that they all have on their payrolls, they would tell you that it is 100% a lock for the Democrats. They have unprecedented weakness. They have unprecedented disdain for their brand. They have no money. They have no strong candidates. They have absolutely nothing alongside a civil war that is brewing between the progressives and the moderates in the House and the Senate of the Democrat Party. All the stuff that they've been telling you has been a lie. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on, because this is important work, and I'd love to see this go everywhere, because, oh my God, it might not just be as bad as everyone's being paid to tell you it is. And that's what I've got for you guys. I'll see you on the next one.